Okay, back for some more Modern Horizons draft. So I've got I was about to say two rares, a mythic rare and a rare, neither of which I've played with, and both of which seem pretty good. I think I'm just going to take Yawgmoth, because you're going to get less opportunity to play with Yawgmoth, but it definitely does I was going to say probably put you in a more, like, a defined path, but I mean, this essentially wants changelings, right? Whereas this just wants stuff that you can sack for value. Even just +1 counters are fine. Although it does have to be like worth a card to proliferate, but I think we can probably try to make that happen. So let's see what happens with that. Okay, Goblin Engineer is right. Can tinker small things. It's not incredible. Um, Gluttonous Slug I've actually been surprisingly impressed with. Smiting Helix is good if you can cast it. It can obviously be a little bit hard since it wants all three colors, right? I guess even on just the front half, it's okay. So if you're like just splashing one of white or red, it's probably fine. I could just take Slug though, it is quite good. I mean, other options here would be Scale Up, Tusker. Scale Up or Tusker, basically. So I'm really not cutting myself off from much by deciding that maybe I just want to take a black card here. So let's go ahead and take Slug. Well, Siege Gang Lieutenant definitely makes a lot of bodies, and is also just a great card. Wart Eye Witch would also go well in this deck, but I can probably pick up one of those. I think we can just take Sling Gang here and be happy. Carrion Feeder goes in the same type of deck. Scavenger is also good. Ransack is also good, but Carrion Feeder is an outlet that is free, which is a little bit hard to get all the time. So, Kaya's Guile, I think, is fine. But we also have like Scavenger and Putrid Goblin, which are quite good for this deck, right? So I think maybe I don't necessarily want to speculate on another color. Like, the power level here probably isn't high enough. So it's just a question of whether I want Goblin or Scavenger. Since I have two things that enable sack, and nothing that's like good to be sacked, I guess this is kind of both. I think I'll take the Goblin. Lightning Skelemental. You discard 2, then you sack it. So this is something that you can sack for free, which is kind of cool. We also have Wart Eye Witch, though. I bet I can get a Wart Eye Witch. So, I mean, you can play this, you can attack. I mean, you're going to end up sacking it anyway, but what are the odds of it surviving? It's, like, really low, right? I think I might just prefer to take Wart Eye Witch. I don't know if that's insane. I don't really like cards like this, I guess, and that's probably not helping my evaluation of it. So Throat Seeker can be amazing in the right deck. Headless Spectre is fine in any deck that can play it, I guess. So the question is, how many ninjas do I think I'm likely to get? I think the answer is I don't know, but I'm willing to speculate on the more powerful card here. Then we get a Scavenger anyway over kind of nothing, so yeah, that's fine. So right now we have a really nice mono black start. We can even get counters on 3 of these actually, with Gluttonous Slug too. It's such a niche ability. This could just be another Goblin. No reason to go into another color right now. These are nice because they work with Sling Gang as well. And I have not had to take an unplayable or a non-black card this whole time. That's pretty nice. Every pick is just in my main deck, and they're all one color. Okay, so here we might want to spread out a little bit. Imposter, I guess, does give you some changeling synergies with Sling Gang, but it's kind of minor. Goblin Engineer lets you get an artifact, but there just aren't that many good artifacts in the set. Or we could just take Mind Rake. I think I'm more likely to want to play Imposter than I am to play Mind Rake. And I don't think I would play Goblin Engineer. I mean, what are you tutoring? One of the 2 swords that you almost certainly won't have. So I could take Snow-Covered Swamp in case, but that's a pretty big in case. I could also just take, like, Prohibit. as a potential hedge toward blue, or I could just take Universal Automaton in the thought that maybe I need to lean into the tribal, but I think this is probably the best card. Wow, black appears to be open as well. We'll just take an easy ransack here, I'd say. And I think this is just another scavenger. Scavenger's good. I don't know if I play Charm, not a huge fan of it. GT is a lot better when you get 2 activations and no card every time you hit with something versus 1 activation and 1 card. It's just not even comparable, right? Okay, another Siege Gang, or Sling Gang, which might just be what I want, because what else am I taking here? Reprobation's decent, but yeah, I think we can just take Sling Gang and actually be pretty happy. So I guess what I'd most want to see possibly is some token producers, maybe? Maybe. Rank Officer is a token producer. I could also just take Baron more, since I'm kind of doing okay on playables. Rank Officer is good. I'm a little bit high on 4s. I do also have Ninja tribal synergies. I didn't think about that. That actually makes Imposter a little bit higher. I guess I could also theoretically take Squirrel Nest and sack those to Yawgmoth. Is that too far? That might be too far. Just taking a black card here is probably safe. And we just take Rank Officer. Or Baron more. Probably Rank Officer. I'm not unhappy with Smoke Shaper. We also have Goblin Matron that can search up Sling Gangs, which actually isn't bad. I don't know if I'm going to be red, but it is something to think about. I do have a good target to search for. And there's really nothing else here. I guess Cohort could be okay, but I am kind of glutted on 4s. So I think maybe I take Goblin Matron. It's also a good thing to sack afterwards, and Smoke Shapers you can usually pick up if you want. Undead Augur, I think, is exactly what I want here. Munitions Expert, though, actually could also be pretty good. I guess I might table the Munitions Expert. It's much more likely to do that than Undead Augur, I guess, right? Probably. But I actually can control a lot of goblins. Like right now I have 1, 2... This is a goblin, right? Yeah, 3, 4, 5, plus the tokens they make, plus Matron. Actually, and it's searchable. Maybe I actually just take the Munitions Expert. Is that crazy? How many zombies do I have? Nah, I'd probably take the Augur. I'm almost certain to want to play the Augur. So here we have... I mean, Ninja is fine. It's not super exciting, but it's fine. And there's really kind of nothing else here. Like, Tranquil Thicket is good. And I'm not even knowing that I'm in those colors. So yeah, I guess we can take this. Don't necessarily want to play it. Nether Spirit I'm more excited about, though. Also, First Sphere Gargantua is pretty good, too. This is the type of thing that you could sack repeatedly if you don't have other dead creatures. Not having other dead creatures, though, seems like kind of possibly a big ask. So maybe we just take First Sphere, because it's like always going to be good. Then we take an easy Defile, I think. It's going to be great in this deck. Okay, so now we get another First Sphere, and you're like, well, I probably would have rather had 1 and 1, right? But it's not like I'm going to take something else from this pack. So we do that. I am high on my 4s. I guess it's possible that I will want a Goblin War Party. It does make 3 goblins, and I do have interactions with that. I think I'd like Baron more over like Goblin Champion. Got the Smoke Shaper anyway. And I probably can slot it at its ninjutsu cost. I think I probably have enough to make that reasonable. I don't know that I want to play 2 First Sphere Gargantuas. They are kind of expensive. I guess they're kind of nice to pitch off Ransack the Lab. Or even Yawgmoth, actually. Another Ransack, I do not mind. The odds of me playing any of these seems really low. Now I kind of wonder if I should have taken the munitions expert. But the Undead Augur is going to be really good in this deck too. My zombies are what? This. I'll play that. Itself, obviously. Rank officer plus the token it makes and the scavengers. I mean, it's pretty good, right? Don't really have much use for Planebound Accomplice. I don't really want a Smoke Shaper. I don't really want anything from this pack. Huh. It's a shame. I guess I could take a Lava Dart. Or I guess I could have outs for blue and take like Rain of Revelation. It's a better card than Lava Dart for sure. I already have Prohibit. Okay, I guess I can do that. Sadistic Obsession does work well with Yawgmoth, I guess, since you could proliferate it, but it's not a card I like that much. Return from Extinction actually can probably do a decent amount of good here. I have a lot of zombies, and I have a decent number of goblins too. Yeah, I think the first Return from Extinction will be nice. Graveshifter. It's also kind of a nice giver of runes there, but not taking that big a swerve here. We just take Graveshifter. Another Obsession, another Ransack. I already have 2 Ransacks. Probably the first Obsession is better. Then we kind of get nothing. I mean, Winter's Rest and Generous Gift are both pretty good, but I mean, I don't know that either of them are going to make it in. We could take the Swamp in case we get... I can't think of anything that I would need that for. So maybe I just take... Maybe I take the Talisman of Resistance, actually. In case I get a green card, then I like would have fixing for it. So we're at 23 right now. It's not bad. There's nothing in here that I would be unhappy to play, either. With Throatseeker, I probably actually do play the Ninja. So now we are at cut 1, and it's probably cut... what do we have here? I guess we could take another Matron just in case. Or we could take an Automaton because it's both a Goblin and a Ninja, but I don't think my payoffs are so big that that's worthwhile. Although I think it's more likely I want that than another Goblin Matron. What else do I have to do here? Changeling Outcast is a little bit more in line with what I might want from that. But another Putrid Goblin might just be better. I guess this basically always lets me ninjutsu, which is kind of nice. But is that better than something that can get sacked twice? Probably not, right? It's probably better to be able to sack something twice. Unearthed might actually do some work here. Yeah, we'll take Unearth. Another Smoke Shaper? Sure. Probably don't play it. God, I kind of just have everything I want. I don't think there's going to be any reason to play a color other than blue. I mean, other than black. So let's see. What am I cutting? Probably the Smoke Shaper. Probably... getting a Mind Rake anyway is not bad. Probably one of the first spheres. Right now I'm pitching off these Ransacks. I'm pitching off Yawgmoth. Do I have anything else that pitches? I don't think so. Probably cut one of these. I don't even really know that I want the Ninja of the New Moon. And then if you don't have the Ninja of the New Moon, then do you want Throatseeker? Do you want Smoke Shaper? I guess Smoke Shaper's fine regardless. But maybe I just like cut Throatseeker Ninja and say I don't care about the rest. That's 23. It doesn't look so bad. Throat Seeker is good, but I don't know that I have the support for it. Yeah, I think I kind of like this better. Or I could play the Throat Seeker, the other Smoke Shaper, and the Ninja. In which case I'd be cutting cards that are probably better. And I guess Headless Spectre is a little bit meh, but it is a spot on my curve that isn't covered right now. Ooh, another Ransack? Like, I might even play another Ransack. And cut the Headless Spectre. I have both Unearth and Return from Extinction. I have stuff I can pitch for value. It seems pretty decent, right? Maybe I do that instead of one of the goblins here. Like, the goblins are good, but having a flyer does give me a little bit of extra versatility that I don't get otherwise. Yeah, so we could do that. Run 3 Ransacks. I have Graveshifter too. And Rank Officer. Yeah, okay. I think this probably looks good. So I'm totally fine with how this deck shaped up. Actually, I could put Cave of Temptation in. I'm totally fine running a colorless land. Get a little bit of extra value from my lands. I have the Baron Moor as well. The life gain totally adds up. It's a 3/3 flyer on the attack usually. If you want to be a little bit more inventive, you can make it work on the defense too. I'm actually wondering if maybe the Smoke Shaper should just be the other goblin. How much do I really need to attack with that needs to be indestructible? Not a ton, right? Maybe it's actually better to just take the Smoke Shaper out, put the other goblin in. Then we play Cave of Temptation, Baron Moor, and fill up the rest with some swamps. Builds itself. Let's do this. The other goblin obviously works better for Sling Gang, it works better for Yawgmoth, it works better for Feeder, it works better for Undead Augur. It seems like it just has a lot of synergies going on. It works better with Scavenger. Okay, this hand is fine. This is the nice thing about monocolor decks, right? They give you some consistency that you just don't get any other way. Plus, right now, mono black in this format, it makes Defile just incredible. Are we ramping to 4? We are. Just for Elephant, huh? Okay. It's not a bad draw. Right on time. I guess we just say go. I mean, I can kill one of the elephants if I need to. But I don't know that I need to. So I'm going to get better evolve value if I play the Sling Gang first. Yeah, we can just kill this, I think. Oh, ramp into 5 for excavating. Okay. So let's go ahead and I guess play Sling Gang. And say go. so now this holds back elephant. I mean, I guess I'm fine with him killing the slug. So we'll do this, put you under here. Sack a goblin, you... Well, it wasn't pump. Maybe they just didn't think about it holding back the elephant token. Okay. So I think we just play Yawgmoth. And say go. Yeah. I guess I could kill the Rhyme Tender. Do I even need to do that? I don't think I need to. Another Trumpeting Herd. It's not that good against me at this point, honestly. And Winding Way into creatures, presumably. And they pick up Ambusher, Twin Silk, Cancrix. Okay. So, no attacks. Let's go ahead and do this stuff. Pay a life. Put a counter on... I guess you... Sack this. Pay... Put a counter... on... I guess you... Sack this. Pay, put a counter on you, sack this, I guess. Go Yawgmoth. Okay. Obviously the Wart Eye makes that a little bit less great, but... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, cool. So now we can play this. Get more of these dudes. Put a counter on you, sack this. Cool. Then I guess we can just go ahead and use this ability. Discard, proliferate. You. Okay. Anything else I need to do? I don't think so. I think I can just pass. 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could even attack here if I want. Okay, let's attack there. Because, I mean, this lets me kill this now at the cost of, like, 1 token. Just kill Spring Bloom. Okay. Kill Excavating and say go. Gosh, this has been absurdly good. It would have been better if it had Ward Eye out, but can't have everything. And Cancrix. Okay. And Spore Frog. Okay. Let's see what we want to do now. Ooh, Future Goblin's not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some sacking, I guess. So, let's put a counter on You? Yeah. Sack here. You know what? I should have played the Ward Eye first. Do it again. On, I guess, you. Sack Future Goblin. Do I want a Ransack? I don't think I need a Ransack. Put a counter on you. Okay. Then we could proliferate. Let's proliferate. We'll pitch first sphere. Proliferate you. Okay, now they have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. This has been working out pretty well. Let's see what else they got in their hand. Web Weaver. Gain 5. Okay. Let's see. So we could play First Sphere, or Unearth First Sphere. Okay. They are fine with that. Gosh, Yawgmoth is absurd. Oh wait, they conceded from the entire match. I mean, Yawgmoth was absurd there. Is there anything that I want to change based on that? I mean, I think that was perfection, pretty much. I don't think this deck could run much more perfect than that. Gosh, sack a creature, put a counter, draw a card. I guess pay a life sign, yeah, okay. And then the discard proliferate? I mean, that's just... He's so good. Like, I hadn't even realized just how good he was until I actually got to play him out right there. Because it's like, how many counters are you going to have to proliferate? The point is, in a deck like this, you can easily put out something like 2 or 3 -1 counters at the very least before you do your first proliferate, and then it's just kind of snowballing. Definitely play first. Not going to keep a 1-lander, though, so let's mull. This is better. Keep, and what do I think about that? I can probably do better, actually. I have a little bit before it becomes a problem, and I have 2 drops I could draw. So I think we'll just play Headless Spectre. And attack? I don't think we even attack. I think we just wait. Goblin Matron. Searching of. Munitions Expert would be good. It is, in fact, Munitions Expert. Okay. So Munitions Expert, when it comes down, will be able to do... Like, I don't want it to kill Yawgmoth is the issue, right? I guess I could always Grave Shifter back Yawgmoth. Plus, they'd have to play another Goblin. Well, you know what? I could actually just kill things in response if I had to. So yeah, they have to have another Goblin, and I could kill Munitions Expert or Goblin Matron pretty easily by sacking, like, Headless Spectre. So yeah, I actually think this is kind of an easy choice. I was thinking I needed mana for that ability, but you don't need mana for that. You need mana for the proliferate. Gluttonous Slug has been great too. This card is surprisingly good. So I know they have Munitions Expert, but the only thing that they could Munitions Expert on this board would be Headless Spectre. In which case I'll just sack it and put a counter on Putrid Goblin. Goat Nap. Huh. That's a good one. So they can't play Munitions Expert. So what they're going to do is they're going to sack to it and put minus counters on my stuff. So I think what I do is I actually preempt them. I put a minus counter here. That way they can't rebuy it, because it already has a minus counter on it. I let them do this. It cannot sack itself. They sack, put a counter there, but I mean the worst they can do is just remove all the counters from it, and they have to kill their board for it. I mean, they do draw 2 cards, but I wasn't stopping that. And then I just get them back. Like, that doesn't seem that terrible for me, right? So I think what we do now is we just unearth, Headless Spectre back, get an evolve on him, and then attack. Magmatic Sinkhole, huh? Okay. I'll have to Graveshifter it then. Do I want to do anything first? Like, I could proliferate. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Because I can pitch First Sphere into the yard. Okay. So now I could just bring back First Sphere. In fact, why not, right? Because I get the evolve as well. Seems pretty worth it. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Munitions Expert comes in. They're just going to chump. I can just defile it if I want. Do I want? Yeah, put them to 1 seems pretty decent. Because now I have a lethal flyer and a lethal menace creature, and they have no board. And they're having to cycle. Okay. Cool. So they're going to be, I guess, little things. Does that matter to me, really? Like, I guess Charm goes up in value a little bit, but it's just not very good. So I don't think I want it even still. I don't need, like, Mind Rake. I don't need the other First Sphere, I don't think. Yeah, I'll keep this. I have Undead Augur on 2. They've mulled to 6. Kept and bottomed. So it does mean that I have to play out Baron Moor on 1. Ooh, Dregscape. I think we just play Augur. So I would like to draw a land next turn, but I might not be able to. I don't think we just block here. We can get better value from Putrid dying instead. Or I can just draw exactly what I need. I actually think we're still going to play Putrid just so that I can have Defile available. let's attack. And its interaction here kind of makes it to where I think it might even just be better than Headless Spectre anyway. No attacks. Do I want to defile anything? I don't think so. Okay. Guess we just go ahead and attack with Putrid. They probably just block here, though. Okay. Let me just play Headless, which unfortunately is not a zombie. Okay, Dregscape attacks, I don't care. I mean, I don't care that much. So what am I even doing this turn? Probably wanting to unearth. So yeah, let's go ahead and attack with everything. Yeah, let's attack with everything. Because we're probably just going to end up cycling unearth anyway. Let's do it now in case I can hit my land drop. I don't. Okay, go ahead. Putrid Goblin. Okay. So this gets an evolve. I kind of just want to kill Dregscape. Is that wrong? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we can just kill Dregscape. That's fine. Okay, land? No. Ransack into something? Yes. Okay. Then we'll just hit in the air, I guess. Pyrophobia. Can't do anything about that. Okay. I'm not interested in that trade because I have Yawgmoth coming up. Oh yeah, and they'd just be able to pick it off anyway. So I think we just play Yawgmoth, right? Attack here. And then sack on you, sack on you, and that's good. Sinkhole? Giant. Okay, giant's not the end of the world. I think I can deal with that. Okay, so let's play a Sling Gang, I guess? I don't really have any more efficient way to use my mana. So now I have Sling Gang and a Proliferate. Should I need it? Do I just say go? Probably. Oh no, I can attack with Headless Spectre. I mean, complain to wizards, I suppose, right? Scavenger. Let's go ahead and do some sacking, I guess. Kill you. That way you have to actually use a real creature for it. Okay, no sack does make sense there. Okay, go to blocks, put this here, and then sack to you. Okay, so we have Putrid Goblin that we can use. We also have another Sling Gang. That might even just be better. I mean, that's 4 damage right there. So what we do now is we just say, you attack as well. Yeah. Because they have to do this. And then I use Yawgmoth, and I put a counter on you, sacking one of these. Okay. Graveshifter, Goblin. So we'll just put Goblin out. Okay. Okay. So, we have already refunded the deck. Can Yawgmoth take us all the way to a trophy? Okay, definitely play first. Ooh. So I can cycle this away and have a turn 3 play. I think I can do better than that. 3 4-drops and a return from extinction is not great, but we'll keep that. Bottom this. Say go. Okay, lands are not bad. And I can cast most spells. I only have 2 things that are bigger than 4s. Guess we're just gonna, like, run out Yawgmoth? That doesn't seem very good. I might actually wait. Okay, Twin Silk, because I don't have anything to sack to him yet. He doesn't really do anything except hold these spiders back. I guess that's enough, though. And I can always Graveshifter him back. And it also gives me something to put Sadistic Obsession on if I need to. Although I don't really want to put Sadistic Obsession on Yawgmoth. Although in these colors, they're less likely to actually have anything. No attacks. If he'd attacked, I probably would not have blocked, honestly. Okay, yeah, I'll use this. And just pitch this land. And there's really no point in attacking right now, so I guess I'll just say go. Four mana is what? Recruit with buyback. That's not that big a concern for me, I guess. I hope I don't end up regretting pitching that land. Okay, 5 mana is Settle Beyond Reality. No! That's really good. Do I want to do any sacking? Probably. So let's go ahead and sack. Put a counter on this, I guess. And sack the rank officer. Since now it won't be able to get through very well. Draw a card, put a counter on that. Settle Beyond Reality is a pretty good answer, especially when they get to draw a card off it as well. Still holding them back. And I can't Graveshifter it. I can Graveshifter this, though. Am I interested in just doing Sadistic Obsession? Probably not. I'm probably more interested in Graveshifting. And I do think I want to play the land. So Rank Officer returns, and we say go. A bunch of Ransacks. I think maybe now I'm interested in Sadistic Obsession, and I would rather that they kill, I guess, the zombie. Okay. Go ahead. They don't have access to bounce, most likely. Is this an... Oh, I thought it was going to be another Settle Beyond Reality. Gosh. Well, Rock's Veteran is a... Shit. Okay, so it's going to have 4. I can't do anything about it. Gosh, that was nice. So I guess we're just going to put a counter on Spider, I suppose. This is not going well. Their removal has lined up really well in colors that classically don't really have good removal. Okay. So now this Rock's Veteran is definitely a problem. I guess we can start with Ransack. None of these do that much for me. I guess Scavenger is alright. Unearth's not really doing anything. So yeah, I guess we'll take Scavenger, play the land, play Rank Officer, and then pitch the other Ransack, I guess? Or the Return. Maybe it's actually the Return. Okay. Go ahead. Yep, they tap something down, and then Battle Cry, and I'm going to double block it, and I just really hope that they don't have anything. I don't think I have other plays really here. 4, 5, 6. They have something. Is this Stirring Address? Shit. Okay. Well, they are very fast and wide. Does that really help me, though? Like, I guess maybe Mind Rake is better than normal? I don't think so. I think I just had an unusually slow start there. I didn't have a play till 4. So, let's just go first. This is fine. Don't really need more lands. Like, I'm kind of fine on this number of lands forever now. Okay, Wall of Blossoms it is. No, I said I don't need more lands. Now I don't have anything to do. But next turn I play Sling Gang, which is pretty decent. Okay, Twin Silk comes out. Scavenger's not bad. So let's go ahead and play Sling Gang. Now next turn I have the option of either Scavenger or Obsession and use it. And I don't think it's going to be Obsession and use it. Ambusher. Okay. No attacks. Rank Officer's not bad either. But I think we're just going to Scavenger and sack one of my tokens. And attack. Okay. So I'm off to a much better start this time. Next turn I could rank officer, pitch the swamp, or I could obsession and put the counter on, like ambusher would be pretty effective. Is this settle beyond reality? Okay, cool. I don't need to do anything special there. No reason to make it bigger. Okay, another scavenger. Maybe I actually just do that. Okay, go ahead. At least it's not another settle beyond reality, right? Okay, I don't think I care about that, because I'm going to end up killing it. So I'd rather just kill it with sadistic obsession, I think. So we probably put it on here. And then we just go ahead and attack. They're going to start chumping. I am fine with them. Oh shit, what's this? Shelter. Okay. Well, they're not chumping, but I'm not losing it, so they're just cycling a card on me. I guess they could have stirring address or something, so I think we actually probably just want to do this now. Let's go ahead and kill this. Okay, go ahead. And then I think we'll just do the block sack. So this is sack a goblin, you lose a life, I gain a life, please, something dies. This deck has very nice synergies. Then in combat? Yeah, probably not in combat. No, in combat. No, probably not in combat. It's probably settle beyond reality again. Yeah? No. Okay, good. I didn't really want them to settle beyond reality again. Saddled Rhyme Stag. Okay, that's a good one too. So what we do now is we play Slug. Would I rather put a counter on something? Or would I rather play Rank Officer? Probably put a counter on something, right? Let's see, how well does this line up with stuff? I mean, if they're trying to go wide for stirring address, I'd rather play Rank Officer. Yeah, I'd probably play Rank Officer. I think this just lines up better. I already played the swamp, yeah, okay. So we just do that, we evolve twice, and I have a 2/5 here, and I just attack here. Okay. So if this is a full attack, I'm going to assume that they have stirring address? Okay, so they left these back. So they aren't intending on winning this turn, I guess. What do my blocks do? Well, I get a free block here. So we'll put this like here. This can go here. Even with 2-2, that's fine. And then I could just like take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If that's what they're going to do. I think I'm actually okay with this, even if they have the address. Stir an address. Because the only thing that really changes in what's going on here is this. Okay, I mean that still doesn't actually do what they want there. Unless they have something more. Okay, so we go ahead, we sack a goblin. Sack this goblin, please. And then all these trades happen. Okay. Graveshifter's not bad. So let's go ahead and play Graveshifter. Get back Putrid Goblin, probably, because it's a goblin I can sack. Although, I think I might want to... Okay, they don't care. I was about to say, I don't know if I'm going to put the counter or if I'm going to replay the goblin. Either way, kind of worked out. And I don't think I have anything to change. So let's just see if I can get a trophy. Run it back for a trophy. This hand is actually pretty good. I think I mulled both of the games in this match. So not doing that's pretty nice. So I think we'll just end up playing Slug on 2 into Augur into Putrid. Is this Ambusher? It in fact is Treetop Ambusher, but cast. Okay, so we play Augur and say go. Yeah. I mean, I guess if they want to use a Stirring Address or something here, that's okay with me. No? Okay. So now I can play Goblin Goblin. So one Goblin before. To get my other Evolve, then we go to attacks. We attack both. They could have the Token Maker, but they would just be chumping. Play next Goblin. Okay, and I've curved out quite nicely now. Ooh, is this Rally the Worthy? Recruit the Worthy, there we go. So I mean, they could have chumped there, but decided not to. Makes sense. Five mana is Settle Beyond Reality, exile that. Okay. Better than them doing it to this. Whew! Okay, Yawgmoth sack for value has got to me another trophy. That was a pretty sick deck, and I will agree with my match 2 opponent. Yawgmoth was a pretty broken card. I really should never even considered. I don't remember what the rare was. There was a rare that was like, it's pretty good, but I'd rather play with Yawgmoth. No, Yawgmoth was absurd. Until you actually feel it, I think, or I guess at least see it go, just like how many counters you can afford to put on when your deck supports it. It's pretty cool, because the answer was, I could afford to put a ton of counters on there. So hopefully that was fun to watch. It was definitely a fun deck to play, and I'll be doing more of these for sure before 2020 comes around. But yeah, thanks for watching this one.